So hello everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to create instance groups. So the first thing that is very mandatory is that you need to have an instance template. So I'm sure you have done that because I made a video previously on that. That will be available for you to look at in the description and as an end card in the video, because that is like a mandatory step to create the managed instance group. I hope you do that. After you've done that, you can come back. If you already done that, let's go. So what we can do now is that now that we have the instance template up and running, all you have to do is look for instance groups, which is right here, instance groups. Click instance groups and you will have nothing here. Just click create instance group. Once it gives a name, just instance group 1, we'll keep it like this. And then you can also choose if the name, obviously, and then the multi-zone is for higher availability. So in case if you have multiple groups in the same instances, if the load for the load balancing and all the stuff, I don't want to get into too much, but multiple zones helps you have more higher availability by providing low latency, obviously. So that is that. We will keep everything default just to be sure. So auto scaling, this is another concept which already I will talk about, which is nothing but when the load comes in, it automatically adds or removes instance. For example, when there is high load, it will add an instance to manage the load, and that's basically means scaling. So it will just help you scale as of the load. If the load is more, it will just add more. If the load is less and there's number of instances that does not need to be running, it will automatically remove instances so that we are cost effective and everything is perfect and we do it efficiently. So this is too much, so I'm just going to go with 3, and then you can also specify the signaling, which is when the CPU utilization is 60% or whatever you want. We have lots of options. HTTP load balancing, for example, you have a website where there's lots of people are coming and watching. For example, let's say concert, people who buy tickets in the concert. So let's go when people want to go to the same website, the load is going to improve, so you need more. So you can use that as well. So for now, we'll just keep a CPU utilization, or you can do whatever, but I'm going to go with HTTP because we have a web server. The target is, you know what, we'll just go with default for the moment. And then predictive auto scaling, which is nothing but it will see your weekly data usage. For example, if the people are coming at Saturday and Sundays a lot, it will allocate in that specific way. And period of initialization period 60, it will takes up to long to app your initialize. Okay, after boot time it will wait till 60 seconds, which is okay. Auto healing, you have to give an auto healing, which is when your health check. By health check, that's our auto check. Health check is nothing but this will check whether your VM instances are up and running by doing a hit, which will check if it's running and it's receiving. So that's how you do it. All this, auto healing, auto scaling will be available only for the managed instance group. For example, there's 2 types of instance groups. I should have told it first, but I'm sorry. That there are 2 types of instance groups, which is managed and this is unmanaged. And there is 2 inside managed groups, which is stateless and stateful. Stateless is something like an HTTP server, web server, doesn't need any state, but this one is for the databases. Has to have a persistent data configurations, as it says, for the databases. This one is if your instances are different configuration. And the one thing that is not very good is that this doesn't support auto healing or auto scaling. So we should keep in mind. So this is not recommended by normally, but if that's the use case that you have, you can go on with it. So for now, we'll go with auto scaling, and then we'll create an health check because we need to create one. Create health check. Then we'll give HTTP, then port to be Great. This is okay. If you want, you can turn on logs. It'll be again on the checking interval, which is 5 seconds. It's okay. What it does is just waits for 5 seconds, and then the healthy threshold is twice. So what does this mean? Is that so it will hit twice and check if it's healthy. If it's up and running twice, it's okay. It's perfect. It will consider as to be healthy. So it's within 5 seconds interval. So what this does is an unhealthy interval. What this does is that it will check twice. Again, the same concepts, but in a reverse. It's just check twice for failure. It was failure. It's okay, and it will replace it as auto healing. This is auto healing. So we should give it a name. We'll give a health check 1, and then save. Increase the interval to at least in okay. To at least in okay. This is too much, so I'll give 30. Keep the same configuration instance. Okay, we will all keep this for now. Then click create. Instance template. Yeah, sorry, this is the main thing that I forgot. The instance template that you created. If you didn't create it, I highly recommend do that. And another thing, this doesn't need instance template, but this managed instance group creating needs instance template. So that is the mandatory of creating the managed instance groups. Now I click create. Everything will be done. So this kind of takes a little bit time. It will probably take around 5 to 6 minutes. So what I'm going to do, this is how you create an instance group. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Send me a mail or write it in the comments. I will see, and we will move on about how other different things that we can do in GCP for you to help achieve your goal, which is passing the exam or getting to know more about the instance group or GCP. Hope this was helpful. Catch another one. Until then, be safe. Bye bye.